So first off, Coach, how are Tristan and J.I. doing?
Tristan and Jay are, getting better, but they won't be available tonight.
Did their injuries just happen in practice, or was it last game? Or
No, it was last game. I think J.I., I think got kneed. And then the other one, Tristan, has been ongoing, so his shoulder's been bothering for quite a bit. But, he's been able to push and battle through. But, it just became too much where lifting it over the top has been tough.
Having been in this situation before where you're down so many bodies, can that help a group, having an understanding of what it takes to overcome that?
Well, it's always a next man up mentality. And it feels like every time we come to Denver, we seem to be bodies down. So these guys understand what they need to do, what it takes in this building, knowing the opponent we face, but what it takes to try to get the job done in this moment.
One of your greatest wins of your tenure was here, I think, 2 years ago. What are your recollections of that game when you were also shorthanded?
Very similar. I think it was one of those games. If I'm remembering right, we came home from Sacramento, losing an overtime game, and then coming down here and playing. So our guys just the fight, the energy, the effort that they gave, withstanding the runs. But everybody found a way to step up in those moments. And to Josh's point, that's what we have to continue to do when we come. Coming out tonight, everybody's got to find a way to step up in each moment.
You've coached here many times.
Mm-hmm.
However, does it still mean something to you to be in this building?
Oh, absolutely. Colorado holds such a special place in my heart. One, because, that's where I went to school, University of Colorado. And then two, it was my first opportunity to coach in the NBA. And the organization, the Cronkies, welcomed me with open arms. We have friendships to this day, from those, 20 plus years ago. And so every time you walk into this building, you feel the love, the warmth, and, just the beauty of Colorado.
What was maybe the greatest lesson you learned from George Karl?
George was, for me, watching him coach, it was always about he allowed guys to figure things out as the game was going on. He never panicked, he never rattled. He allowed players to just figure things out as the game was going on. And he had such a great basketball mind. He was always challenging his coaches to get better and be better.
With how good of an offensive team Denver is, just how good of a test is this for your group defensively?
It's a great test. Just talking with the coaches, just watching them on film and seeing what they do. Obviously, the head of the snake is Jokic, and then Jamal Murray and what they're doing. But each guy on the team plays their role to a T. Understanding that every pass that Joker makes, he's trying to find them to put them in the best position to be successful. So our guys know that our communication has to be at a high level, and understanding the concepts behind what they're trying to do throughout the night is going to be key for us to know that as the game goes on.
Even though he won't be able to go tonight, what has impressed you most about Tristan in his second year in the league?
I think his confidence level, coming off of the summer he had with Germany, I think, his confidence level was, grew a ton, knowing what he's capable of doing at this stage and at this level. But for me, it's just been his level of aggression, stepping into shots, defending the right way, positional defense. But then that confidence that he keeps showing as the games have gone on has been big for us and for him.
He had to play big roles at times last year, but this year in particular, when either Paolo or Franz is out, it seems like he's a guy you can plug into the starting lineup for either of those roles. How valuable is that for a guy to just kind of plug in on a night when you need it?
Well, it says a lot about him and his versatility, what he knows to do when he's on the court, whatever position we put him in, he's able to step in right away and do it effectively. And I think that says about his preparation, his focus, his work ethic. And then the other side of it, I'll go back to it, is just when his confidence level is at an all-time high, knowing that we need him to step into these roles with that confidence.
Thank you.
Thank you all.